There are things that maybe we all need to be doing as artists that we're not doing at the moment.
I've been concerned lately.
Perhaps we need to be thinking more about our role as fools. Yeah, perhaps licensed fools, perhaps not, perhaps just fools, buffoons, creatures that come up with all sorts of things that maybe upset people, entertain people, make them laugh, make them sing, make them cry, make them step back a bit in awe as their jaws drop as to what we're doing.
Well, that fucks the show, doesn't it?
Trinculo,
Yes.
how can I get laid?
How can you get laid? You mean sexually?
Yes.
Do you mean with penis and everything?
Oh, well, not
Do
necessarily,
you mean
like...
tongue? Do you mean
Oh,
fingers?
no, I'm not being specific, Trinculo.
What did you explain? Laid.
Ooh, sexually fulfilled.
Fulfilled.
In a temporary, ephemeral sense.
Temporary, ephemeral sense. I'm really into ephemeral temporary. I think there is something to be said for ephemeral temporary. You know, the moment that something is created in the theatre, do you know that it's dead? It dies straight away?
I was thinking that earlier, Trinculo.
Yeah, well, I know you were, and this is why the question is so relevant.
Artists and fools. Isn't that what we are? Well, perhaps that's the ideal. In many ways, we get co-opted into systems where we become official people, where we start to work out partnerships, where we try to apply the affirmation of our government programs, where we please our sponsors, where we perhaps have to placate others that we don't particularly like, but in order to survive, we prostitute our art, ourselves, in order to fit the higher ideal, as we say to ourselves that, well, we're really doing this. We really make a pact with the devil in order to achieve good and higher purpose things. Is that what our state theatre company is really doing? Is that what our state-sanctioned art is really doing? Is it possible? Is it really possible to do something that is so outside the paradigm of current thought, while at the same time being sponsored, being funded, being supported by public funds in the hands of bureaucrats? Artificial dreams and the artificial god, the mediocre god, the statistician. Those little tables reducing kids down to little figures on pages, little boxes that they tick. People apply for jobs and their psychological assessments where they have to tick off little boxes and they reduce themselves down to some semantics, some kind of statistical data. The data, I love that word, data. Data is then fed into some great giant computer where you are, what do they call it? Moody Blues call it, you are magnetic ink. Magnetic ink. And that's all you are. You're just magnetic ink in someone's giant cyberspace, where you fill in the little forms, and you are just a little form. You're just a little tick on a page. Nothing more than a little bit of cyber ink. Is that the word? Cyber ink. Magnetic ink. Magnetic ink. Magnetism. Those little rings of magnetic fields that dominate around all computers and all kinds of cyberspace, whether it be a galaxy or someone's room with a computer or two in it. And here we are, the world of smugnatista. Smug. Oh, the little baby smiled so nicely when he was born. His parents looked at the little baby. Oh, isn't he nice? Look at that little smug look on his face. Isn't that nice? The question I'm raising here is to what extent are we subjugating our work? The work of creating, communicating, sometimes even just seeing an alternative that is, inverted commas, entertaining enough to keep
and compel an audience to stay with it. So our question today is, because of all the problems that we have in creating work that is going to be seen, that's going to cost, are we going to be the sycophantic group, the sycophants who suck up to the payre of the piper, so that the tune that is called may be played accurately, beautifully, exquisitely, destructively? I thought I'd just throw a few thoughts out there. It's 40 years since the pits opened. 3rd of September 1981. I remember it well. We had these aims to set up a professional company that would work without government subsidy, that would be funded by alcohol. That's right, funded by a bar. We sell drinks. Funded by box office. Funded by exquisite, incredible commitment from people who in very short periods of time would create something that was exciting, compelling, and would provide an audience with a experience they wouldn't forget, perhaps even 40 years later.